Okay, so here's an example which we have 4 different problems in one. Let's start with this one. Square root of negative 16. Well, we've learned that negatives inside of a square root come out as an I. So this becomes I square root of regular 16, and square root of regular 16 is 4. So it's just 4I. On this second one, it's the same thing that we have here, a square root of negative 11. So what do negatives do inside of a square root? They come out as an I. So it's I square root of 11. And that's as far as we can go because you can't square root 11. It just stays that way. But the negative came out. Remember, whenever we have a negative inside of a root, it comes out of there and puts an I in the very front of the root. So how about this next one? Let me bring it maybe here where we have a little more room. 6 plus the square root of minus 36 all over 3. Same deal. Negative inside of a root puts out an I right to the front. And then square root of 36, we can square root that. That's 6, and the I is still there with it. Now, what can we do with this? Well, we can separate that, right? We can, well, here, let's just do this. We can just divide them both. 3 goes into 6 2 times and into 6 2 times. 2 plus 2I. 2 plus 2I. All right, last one, bring it down here. So it looks like it's 9 plus the square root of minus 16 all over 5. All right, what can we do with that? Well, you remember again, the negative inside of a root puts an I right to the front. So that I comes right to the front. Square root of 16 all over 5, and then we can square root the 16. That's 4I all over 5. And you can leave it that way. We're done. That's just really as far as you can go. Or you can separate it and write it in 2 separate terms like this. It's the same thing either way you do it. See what we did there? So they're both together over the 5 or they're separately over the 5. It's the same thing either way. So there we go for all 4 of those.